All right, so last week we talked about income on your VA loan. First, it comes from Chapter 4, Section 2 out of the 26-7. We said a couple of things about income then. It has to be verifiable, stable, and reliable to be deemed as effective income. If you're a veteran and this video helps you learn about your VA loan, please watch, like, share, subscribe, and comment. That helps us get in front of more veterans and helps me know that I'm building the right content for the channel. One of the best forms of income veterans have is disability. And it is super easy to use it on your VA loan. Since disability is a benefit, it doesn't have to have it doesn't have to be received for a certain amount of time or proven to continue. It's a benefit. It's expected to do all of those things. If you're in receipt of compensation for a service-connected disability, we will take your disability payment, multiply that by 125%, and add it to your monthly income. One of the best things about disability is it's super easy to not only calculate, but it's super easy to get the documents for. You can go on va.gov on the VA website and grab all the documents you need from there in probably 5 clicks. It's on the lower right-hand side. You click your benefits awards letter. It'll leave you a crumb trail to get to the actual benefits awards letter. They will produce it right then and there. It'll have a date. It'll have your benefit awards amount. It will have when you started receiving it and your disability percentage on it. Super quick, super easy. One of those things that we normally do as loan officers here, but you can do it on your own if you're curious about your own stuff. Another way we prove if you're in receipt of compensation for a service-connected disability is your COE. Your certificate of eligibility not only shows how much you have left to use on your VA loan, how many times you've used your VA loan. If you are exempt from the funding fee, it'll show your monthly benefits awards amount. So even if we don't have your benefits awards letter yet, you can show us your COE and we will be able to account for that income. There are several instances where your COE will not have your compensation amount on it. Where the veteran is completing a physical exam board or a MEB and will be filing for VA disability while on active duty. The veteran has recently filed for VA compensation and the VA has not determined what benefits the veteran is eligible to receive. The veteran would be able to receive VA disability benefits in lieu of retirement pay. The veteran would be entitled to VA disability benefits, but for receipt of retirement pay. The veteran has received VA disability in the past. The VA has appointed a fiduciary for the veteran's financial matters. The veteran is in receipt of a non-service connected disability, is an unmarried surviving spouse of a veteran who is in receipt of DIC. All right, so now we're going to bring in our heavy hitter. My boss is going to fill you in on rental income, sole proprietorship, and a couple other forms of VA income that always get tricky and people.
Hello, and welcome to a quick review of the VA Handbook's guidelines on self-employed income and rental income. I'm Jessica Wells, and today we'll explore the key considerations and documentation requirements for these important aspects of the VA loan qualification. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about self-employed income. For veterans who are self-employed or work as a 1099 contractor, that's like for companies like Uber, Lyft, Instacart, really any company that doesn't consider you a W-2 employee, it's crucial to understand how the lenders evaluate this type of income. Lenders are typically looking for a 2-year history. This will show that you have a stable and consistent income. There are some circumstances where we can use less than 2 years, but be sure to contact us if you're in that situation. If you fall into the self-employed category, be prepared to provide documentation such as 2 years of personal and business tax returns, year-to-date profit and loss statements, and business bank statements to support your income claim. So really, self-employed income is not too difficult. We just have a little extra requirements of documentation for you. Now let's shift our focus to rental income. Rental properties can play a significant role in your overall financial picture when it comes to qualifying for a VA loan. However, it is important to note that the VA loan cannot be used to purchase a rental property. VA loans are specifically designed to help veterans finance their primary residence. Nevertheless, there are some key guidelines that we need to take a look at when looking at in rental income. If you currently own a home that you live in and you plan to purchase a new primary residence, you can include the income or potential income from your departing residence to offset the mortgage on that home. This means that rental income or future rental income that you receive from your previous home can be factored into your debt to income ratio, potentially helping you qualify for a larger loan. If you currently own other rental properties and wish to include the income from those properties in your loan qualification, the VA requires a few additional factors. First, and most importantly, you must have claimed the rental income on your taxes for the previous 2 years. This helps validate, once again, the stability and consistency of the rental income. Additionally, the VA requires borrowers to have 3 months of reserves for each rental property owned, including that departing residence we talked about a second ago. This means you would need to have funds in a checking, savings, or an investment account equal to 3 months worth of the full monthly payment, including any HOA or condo dues for each rental property that you own. These reserves serve as a safety net in case of an unforeseen expense or vacancies. It's worth emphasizing that the VA handbook provides specific guidelines on how rental income should be documented and evaluated. It's crucial to follow these guidelines in order to ensure a smooth approval process and to make the most of your financial situation. In conclusion, whether you're a self employed, working as a 1099 contractor, or considering rental income, understanding the handbook's guidelines is crucial. Be sure to provide the necessary documentation we just discussed to support your income claims. Remember, though, the VA loans are only intended to purchase primary residences, but you can leverage rental income from that departing residence to offset the mortgage on the home. Don't forget the requirements for claiming rental income on your taxes for the past 2 years and having 3 months of reserves for each rental property you own. And that's a wrap of my review of these VA requirements for self-employed and rental income. I'll send this back to you, Byron.
May 31st, we're doing VA Loan Lingo Bingo at E9 in Tacoma, Washington from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. I'll leave a link in the description. You can get your tickets there. If you have a question that you want to ask offline, my Candly and my Linktree are both in the description of this video. If you have something that will grow the community, ask it in the comments. I'll answer everything there. If you have a VA loan you would like me to help with, I would love to help. I'm Byron Thomas, a veteran and a loan officer from Clear Choice Mortgage. She's Jessica Wells, the managing broker and owner of Clear Choice Mortgage. We can't wait to serve you. Peace.